see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here. My men train like that every day.
Admirable. If Sigismund his army happened to turn up, you'd have 2 warriors. Lo, the world.
I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Komm, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
God be with you, my friend.
Servus, Freund.
Greetings. What brings you here?
How are you?
All the better for being greeted so respectfully. But I hope my husband is terribly jealous and he could have you whipped. He's the captain here, you know.
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnock of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as...
What?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe...
I beg your pardon. I'm asking because...
If it's mercenary work you're interested in, you'll have to ask... God be with you.
Du lieber Gott.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Huren, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Why should he pay them out of his own...
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den... And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the cells...
Do you know by chance how to get into that?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? And listen closely to what I tell you. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but...
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat villages.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and a pot of it. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then. But who... Der Teufel soll...
How do things work around here?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. Diese Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll eat... so Gott will.
How do I get to Kutten?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to... Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from... The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the...
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just... When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags fly. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil.
I need to top up my supply.
You'd be better off asking the and that's no surprise, because he makes such...
How's it going, Captain?
Sehr interesting.
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? Aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobro. See, someone poached a
White roebuck?
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense, so go easy on it.
What exactly do you mean by...
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory. Oh, ja. Und das war alles.
All right. I'd like to learn...
What is this?
I'm interested in sword fighting.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
Blunt...
Great.
I'd like to learn...
What?
I'd like to...
All right.
Bad luck.
I'm sorry. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
I'll sort you out nicely. No chance. Wanker!
Was ist los? Looking for something? Was ist los? Looking for something? Was ist das? What are you skulking around here for, you vagabond?
I'll sort you out nicely.
Was ist los? Was ist los? Looking for something? Was ist das? What are you skulking around here for, you vagabond? Friesen sei der Herr. Tschüss, mein Freund.
Wanker!
Was ist los? Looking for something? Was ist das? What are you skulking around here for, you vagabond? Was ist das? What are you skulking around here for, you vagabond? Mein Gott.
Kurwa! I'm wounded! Wanker!
Servus, Freund.
What do you think you're doing?
Break those thieving paws off!
Excuse me.
And this scar? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? Well, just wait until you be...
Nah, don't say that.
But enough chat.
That's why I'm here. I wanted to take
She's doing the right thing, and you better run.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always... And the way things are these days, I'd...
What about that dry devil?
No, nobody else. I'm not surprised. He might.
Should I
So what?
All right. All right then. I'll be going then.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details.
It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zhizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhizka orders? Do you know?
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Berghoff already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me. Even like this. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry, it's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hanush alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, you never know what might happen.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the sword? Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
you had it coming, you drunk. Ugh. Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
To hell with you!
The Victor is the one who doesn't shit himself.
This won't end.
Help! Eat dirt, yo!
It's good to see it.
That doesn't matter now.
Huh?
You're looking at all
I see we are.
that we do. Henry?
Higher lap.
Thanks.
He would be if he was.
Shouldn't we
Easy, lad. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will...
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local. We're looking for the devil.
Well, when I said we have a lot to...
Gentlemen, I won't have this.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, and I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice.
I didn't.
Pay him.
All right, then. Here you go.
Ah, I see you. We'll clear away the corpses,
That's nice of you.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did.
Who's this devil
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side. But never...
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle.
Ha! Well, I could better the way.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
Who captured?
How should I know?
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg before we could react. They knocked the devil down and pounded on him like fuck. It pissed.
Do you know where they're keeping?
Why? The town...
Fuck.
My words, not even a mouth.
How long has it been?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened.
A month?
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want. They want to send us...
What are they planning to do?
The devil's got... There are several empty tents in Zeke. They'll take him to...
Who told you that?
When someone owes, they say the people...
If they're going to move him, that...
He will be...
I thought the devil would have it...
I was going...
More like I know... Can you think of anything else?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely.
What place is that?
This narrow gut west of here. You can't...
And what about me?
You'll go with Cook.
Great!
Don't dilly-dally. Keep an eye on it.
Come on, lad. Mount up! We have to hurry.
Yes?
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another more. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many. You know, fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. Damn it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss. Better not piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, Ah, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leading to it. There were also some pretty rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it? No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are.
What are we going?
Well,
this.
Hey.
So where are the?
Something.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well,
oh, Jesus Christ!
One of those.
We're gonna dig through.
Nonsense.
Which one is that? Come on then.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help.
I am helping you. I found you the best place. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury Old Lodil, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not?
Good boy.
I found something.
Beautiful.
You can take all.
Are you feeling?
I'm starting to.
All right. Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like... Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodil. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soul.
What about us?
If Lodil is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. See? I told...
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't...
Will you take the cat? Right.
Let's go.
I'd rather go with...
Boozing
I think I've heard that one before.
Parking and boozing and
How did Ziska put it?
Bring on
The best shot north of the Alps, and also the best singer north of Sasau. Nightingales have nothing on you.
That doesn't rhyme much. Boozing and fucking. Parking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels, roll up the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Parking and boozing and fucking. Parking and boozing and fucking. Bring on the barrels and roll out the wretches. There's nothing better than a nice pair of titties. That doesn't rhyme much. Women, my friend, is...
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go?
It went...
That's right.
Civ?
See how...
What's the plan?
We wait.
Why are the...
Look what I managed to find. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious.
Why, fuck...
But what?
I would put it a little further back. So they will...
Ah.
Then we rise with the hand cannons and...
What a lot...
What rubbish. It is like a battlement, but on a wagon.
Shut up.
I'll make up your minds.
So, Kubianka, take half of...
Where would I go?
You'll stay here.
And...
We'll wait for them to...
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt! What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Matilda!
Fucking hell! My leg, damn it! You idiots!
Now that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
And the only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
Go to hell! I'm gonna shoot you! I could beat your blindfold!
Take that, you shit!
I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty.
Oh!
You won't get... Go fuck yourself!
You nearly knocked his block off!
You're gonna get to the top or not! You'll be sorry! You're going to... That was something!
Not very good at this, are you?
Now I'll show you.
No match for that, fucker. Not very good at this, are you?
Go,
you wretch! Shall we have a little Not
Good! I still can't fight.
I need a hand here! Hey! No one's around, eh? Kick your asses! I'm all yours! Light him up! That was something! I'll be done with you in a flash! Is that what you call fighting like a man?
You're
Trying to fuck with us?
Guys, come on!
Now I'll
Kill him! You're dead!
Yeah, smash his face in. Slice him up.
And it's done.
Alright, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. Put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off.
We should get out of here.
The sooner we're... Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
There was an accident.
That would be a
Spare me the fl-
Don't thank me until you know...
Ha ha! And you...
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. First things... How are we doing, Devil?
Hideout.
Don't insult our home.
Shush!
Here.
This here hole, as long as you're paying, this place has everything.
And there...
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's.
All right, but back to the...
My people.
No, he...
That's too bad.
But first you should...
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you?
Someone might...
All right.
I don't know about these two, but
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three...
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous...
Yeah, I'd like to know that.
You gather a back.
So, no?
Some might read.
Well, after not.
Or will you fight?
We'll have to search. Will you help us?
I reckon I don't have a...
At least tell...
I'd love to.
No, I reckon.
What about books?
Slavic.
Fuck.
Henry made...
I doubt.
Do we have anyone?
Well, there's...
And that's all.
We could also try...
I don't want any dirty...
In that case...
And...
I think I could help you with some of them.
Liechtenstein can wait.
Great. But they're, probably...
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't...
Why do they call you...
Why do they call you?
But they don't call...
All right. I was only joking. Dan my... It certainly catchy. That name wouldn't...
How are you...
Well, I didn't really need a second arsehole, so hopefully I can't really stand.
It was just...
Yeah, I was feeling bitter for a while, but then I thought, and between us, I think it's still better to die of a shot to the eye.
How do you know Kubyang?
He saved my arse back at... I thought we were fucked.
What did he get for it?
First thing he got was a good but after we...
How long?
It's been a while.
So you...
That's what... I don't give a
Ah.
Not based on what... When everything is...
你好，你在赶时间吗？我是阿蛋哥。这次要接续上集，继续来看对《Gundam》的 IP 贡献度最大的声优。但是自上集播出之后，就有些朋友来说，怎么没有某些知名的声优也上榜呢？那我看了一下，我确实漏了一位值得上榜，而且分数很高的声优，他就是浪川大辅。他的积分居然比关之一还要高一点点，所以把他补进来这个榜单之后，最低分的绿川光就25分，他就遗憾的需要被移出这个榜单了。这个榜单里面目前分数最低的就是井上和彦26分，那有些人提到的井上喜久子也只有26分，小山墨美他也只有22分，都是不能上榜的。那希望未来还有机会能够介绍一些这次没能上榜的知名Gundam的声优。好，那我们就正式开始我们更新榜单后的第一位了，中村优一。他饰演过的知名角色有非常非常多，我就挑几个 IP 我觉得比较大的来介绍。首先是JoJo里面的布鲁诺。
何をやったってしくじるもんなのさ。アリーベデルチ。
好，头文字 D 里面的北条领。
甘いぜ涼介。寝ぼけてるんなら目を覚ませ。
还有早乙女友人。
あれは一方的に引き回されただけで、デートでも何でもない。
排球的黑尾。
すげえなチビちゃん。俺らは決勝行く気満々でした。
我英的霍克斯。
俺より成果の出てない人たちが何を安牌切ってんですか。
近年非常火红的五条悟。
ポジショントークで気持ちよくなってんじゃねえよ。領域展開無料空所。
那在钢弹里面，他配过的角色有葛拉汉。
ガンダム。あのモビルスーツの名前か。会いたかったぞ、ガンダム少年。未来への水先案内人はこのグラハムエーカーが引き受けた。
他的角色通常是很中二，但是很 man 的。下一位是 UC 里面杰斯他小队的队長。
パイロットは上がアホでも信じて戦うだけのことだ。その点俺たちはついてる。直属の上司にだけは恵まれたからな。
这位就稍微比较稳重一点。然后再来是雷霆周一的主角 EO 弗雷明。
まったく生まれた土地はいつまでも俺を縛りやがる。バカな。そんな体で俺はこんな奴に負けたのか。教えてくれよ。その哀れで不自由な体でどうやってモビルスーツを操るんだ。
还有创斗者里面的费里尼。
あの少年はプラフスキー粒子を完全に使いこなしている。だからもう少し付き合ってもらうぜ、相棒。
特别篇 GM 的逆袭里面他也有出现。那在创坏者的短片动画里面，他也有作为AI 的葛拉汉登场。
ガンダムインドアタック切り捨てごめん。
Seed Freedom 里面他也是反派小队里面的修拉。
やはりアスランザラが最強か。貴様神聖な戦いの場でなんという破廉恥な妄想。
音原凉子也是一位声音非常有辨识度的女声优，她配过《风之谷》里面的库夏娜。
巨神兵を復活させ。
南云人。
その使用も
非常有辨識。
までがだな。居住ブロックに逃げたのか。シャア、拳銃を捨てろ。これで終わりにするか、続けるか。
除了哈曼，居然还有饰演另外一个角色，就是更温柔的玛雅。
無礼を承知。キャノンを使え。
到了大巴兹塔里面，哈曼就成了最后的大反派。在马修曼的
音の騎士だ。
居然逆袭的下里面的娜娜伊也是他配音的。
大佐はあの大佐が
声音是更加的优雅。0083里面他们也有登场。
タイに寒い。ここにあとな。
他饰演的。
素人が
とんでもない。
那神人良子的得分就来到了10，他除了也可以配稍微中性一点的少年音或是女生，还可以做到非。狠一点的纳达尔舰长，他的太太，和的真正的妈妈，想博士的太太。接下来就是 Destiny 里面的史黛拉了，声音就是更加的纤细，更加的高。
死ぬのはダメ。怖い。だからシンとはまた明日ね。
Destiny 里面除了史黛拉，少年时期的雷也是他配的哦，但是我好像没有找到他说出完整的台词，都是哭声。以上几位角色剧诅咒来到了艾格尼斯，拉呢也有这种一句台词来客串。
シンは私が守る。
那以上这些角色，就让伤岛法子的积分大概来这位也差非常多。好几位主骑士非常另外一位李跑去打结盟，但是小特别篇又是一位一点点。就是布特了 ，A 特放眼全部的钢弹的。不过你看看他配的角色是谁啊？就是布莱特放眼全部的钢弹宇宙，第一名的舰长那就是布莱特了，几乎贯穿了整个 UC 宇宙。那我们来听听他的声音，首先是初代的布莱特，以及后来剧场版的布莱特。
殴ってなぜ悪いか。貴様はいい。そしてわめいていれば気分も晴れるんだからな。殴ってなぜ悪いか。貴様はいい。そしてわめいていれば気分も晴れるんだからな。
重新配的版本不太一样哦，还有 Zeta 跟 Zeta 劇場版的布莱特。
よし。コロニーレーザー発射だ。よし。コロニーレーザー発射だ。
劇場版的比较高亢一点。Double Zeta 里面，布莱特还是舰长。
ちゃんと動かんモビルスーツ盗んでどうする？
到了逆袭的夏里面，布莱特还是舰长。
お前まで戦場に出てきたら、母さんと。